gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's like this, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive. So paralyzed, the box and track. Friends is having what's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run. It's a man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Rip, 23.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter. And he will score! Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his 1st NFL touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Boye Aluakun with the play.
And while that run run wasn't anything really to write home about. What it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Sokos. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakar. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
45-yard line.
Rip, 23. Done. It's up.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Hey, two-clear. Base at 24. Hey, son.
They'll run. It's 2. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
21.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. To the former Cal Bear, Jake Tunges. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And a good run there. He's going to give him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Yellow. Outside.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Yellow.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half. and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's straight. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. One side caught by Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
To throw is Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards. On first and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
Lawrence's pass. To Brian Thomas Jr. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Hey, Ginger. I'm not lying.
Run out of the gun, and it's two. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and a yard.
I'm red.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Brenton Strays. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get set. Run around,
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return is Ricky Pearsall. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another...
It's a gain of 3. Brings us third and 8.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down about the 28, but move the chains. That's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Do not.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Ventrell Miller there to bring him down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's set. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 10.
Outside. Watch out.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Throwing is Purdy. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Hey, Lion! Silver!
Back to throw. Lawrence. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, easy, route, Silver!
Lawrence now to throw on first down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 35, here's second and 3.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Hand off, it's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
To the goal line and in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Up.
Purdy on 1st down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. George Kittle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing is Purdy. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready, ready. All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger, time. 11.
On the ground, here's Chitton. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got it at the 7, and he'll take this one in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars are able to extend the lead.
42. 49ers 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Purdy now on 2nd down. Moving to his right, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey, and he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Get set. 118. What's up?
Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. One final play. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.